That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.
I love back to school season, don't you? Today on the show, the new Hulu series that has cleared my skin and watered my crops. Kanye West reveals he cheated on Kim Kardashian. Amy Schumer shares the dumbest quote about the Texas heartbeat bill. And is the freak of the week me? I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. It is officially September, so regular fall decorations are acceptable. I think we have to wait till October 1st for Halloween, but the month of September is when I think you can start dabbling in what I call Halloween light, meaning not super scary things to watch, but a little mystery and a lot of fall wardrobe for the cast. Only Murders in the Building on Hulu has met and exceeded this. It delivers, babies.
Doors closed! Stay inside! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Help me, someone!
Oh my god!
You gotta get her. I'm not leaving her here.
Oh, and I would.
Of course you would.
Of course I would.
Not what you think.
The show stars Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez as the main characters. They're all tenants living in the same New York City apartment building and bond over all being obsessed with the same true crime podcast. Then, as any true crime lover would know, their dream come true happens. A murder right in their building.
There has been a murder, and you are a suspect.
Okay, hang on just a sec. Let me settle in and I'll be right back.
Very good, very good.
After someone is murdered in their building, the three decide to start their own true crime podcast as they try to figure it out.
Tim Kono's death has been ruled a homicide, and apparently one of you jerk-offs did it.
I can't stop thinking about this.
Neither can I.
We should do our own true crime podcast.
We're gonna go down there and look around for clues.
You want to come?
What I love about this show is not only is it shot beautifully, but the acting is phenomenal. I am so impressed with Selena, and honestly, after seeing this, some of y'all are gonna kill me, but I feel like she should just give up singing entirely and focus on acting. I mean, she is incredible in this, and since Steve Martin and Martin Short also star, by the way, Steve helped come up with this whole thing, it's just funny. It's like the perfect balance of funny and mysterious.
Thank you.
And also, I need every single outfit Selena Gomez wears in this show. AlexClark Closet, you should do a bonus post where you link all her outfits in the first 3 episodes that are out right now.
That sounds like a load of work.
Look, have I ever led you astray on a show? I think not. If I have, tell me though. I want to know which show I recommended that you hated. But the critics agree with me. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 8.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
New high score! What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad?
Just watch it, okay? It's on Hulu, and then tag us on your story of you watching it so we can all judge your living room, especially if you have the cow buffalo thing. If you know, you know.
Not really. Maybe.
I was not expecting this bombshell from Kim and Kanye. He cheated on her when she specifically asked him not to?
Cheater! Coach, come on. Cheater!
This isn't speculation, by the way. It is confirmed by Kanye himself. In his new song, Hurricane, he says, "Here I go acting too rich. Here I go with a new chick, and I know what the truth is. Still playing after 2 kids. It's a lot to digest when your life always moving." So he cheated on Kim after she had their first 2 kids? An insider told Page 6 the song is in a way his testimony of everything he did wrong and taking accountability for their marriage breakdown.
Simba, I'm very disappointed in you.
Cheating isn't the only thing Kanye admits to in the song either. He also says he basically never spent time in their family home and struggled with alcoholism. He raps, "Architectural digest, but I needed home improvement. $60 million home, never went home to it. Genius gone clueless, it's a whole lot to risk. Alcohol Anonymous, who's the busiest loser?"
I still have a long way to go before I can process all of this.
So I guess Kim filing for divorce wasn't just because Kanye was going through the bipolar stuff and running for president like everybody thought. It's a lot more complicated than that, and there was way more going on that he was putting her through. And I think that's a really good reminder. When people we know in life go through breakups, there is always so much more going on than meets the eye. And you know what? There's always way more to the story than what you hear from one person involved. And it's a good rule of thumb for anyone, really. You think I have personal experience with this? Look, just remember that people are always going through stuff that you don't know about, no matter how famous they are. The question is, do you feel like knowing what you know now makes you feel differently about Kim and her filing for divorce? Because I know a lot of you guys were Team Kanye, so now that you have this information,
Do you understand that that was hurtful?
A lot of celebrities and big Instagram accounts like Saint Hoax and Amy Schumer are sounding off about the new Texas abortion law, and of course they're not very happy. They shared screenshots of this viral tweet that says, when the penalty for aborting after rape is more severe than the penalty for rape, that's when you know it's a war on women.
Erroneous! Erroneous!
This statement is completely false and designed to instill fear in people. The penalty for rape in the state of Texas is a maximum of life in prison, especially if it involves a minor. This new law isn't putting anyone in jail who gets an abortion. It allows people like you and I to sue the facilitators of the abortion if we want to, like the doctors performing it illegally, for example, or the clinic.
Tell them!
You don't know what you don't know. Many women get abortions because they have been completely misled thinking it's not a human being. Many women are misled not realizing what a brutal, gory procedure it is. And many women are misled thinking that an abortion will heal the trauma of their sexual assault. The truth is, compacting trauma with more trauma, like getting an abortion after you've been sexually assaulted, is not going to make you feel better. Actually, it will make you feel worse. You're trying to avenge a violent act with another. If a woman gets an abortion after rape, the likelihood of her struggling with depression and suicidal thoughts skyrockets. By the way, you know who loves abortion? Rapists. It's the easiest way for them to cover up their crimes. R. Kelly's trial is happening right now, and I haven't really talked about it on the show because the details coming out from his victims are so horrible that I figured it would be way too difficult to watch if I put it in an episode. I mean, you'll have to let me know if that's something you want me to cover. I can. I just haven't because it's just such a downer. But this week, one of them testified that R. Kelly had forced her and several of the other women to get an abortion so that this woman in particular, he told her it would keep her body tight.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick.
Looking inward this week is the freak of the week me.
I said certified freak. 7 days a week.
In Wednesday's episode, if you haven't seen it yet, I kind of roasted people that own that super common buffalo emo cow painting. And so Wednesday night, we posted some paintings that I really like, and several of you noticed that there seemed to be a theme. They were kind of scary and dark, and one of you asked if someone should check on me, and many of you said that you would be too scared to hang that stuff in your house. So now I'm wondering, do my art choices show that I'm actually the freak of the week? Like, do we need to have a psychologist who can psychoanalyze me?
Doctor, what's wrong with me? Well, first of all, you're not eating right.
Let me just do something. Let me explain why I chose each of these pictures, okay? Like, why I like it. Let me get my phone out so that I can look at them, all right?
I'm excited and scared.
Okay, so painting one, it's this body of water. There's a bunch of people in it. They're all looking one way. One girl is going the opposite direction. The painting is actually called Countercurrent. And I loved this because I don't even know that a painting I've ever seen in my life has resonated or impacted me this much. But I just felt like, oh my gosh, this is exactly how I feel as a conservative in today's culture. Like, we're all seeing everybody looks the exact same, everybody's going the exact same way, and we stick out like a sore thumb, you know what I mean? Like, we're fighting the tide. And so I just love that one.
Okay. That's good. That's a start.
Painting number two, it actually might not be a painting, it might be a photograph. It's just this guy standing alone in like a New York City street. I don't know, the lighting is beautiful, it's lonely. Where is he going? What could he be on the way to? The fact that there's some light shining, it might look like sunrise, it's a new day. I'm getting really deep here, okay? Just bear with me.
I'm all about that deeper meaning. So you can't really grasp it. It's all in the mind.
Number three, it really, I just saw this and I thought this is glamorous. I think this would be beautiful in a dining room. Like, it's really, this isn't deep to me. It's this picture of all these different like chandeliers. I just thought it was cool, okay? That one's simple.
Art hurt me! Art sucks! You're living a lie! You're living a lie! Yeah, take it down! You're living a lie!
Now, the house on fire. This was a very big point of contention for a lot of you because you did not understand why I liked this.
That's where I saw the leprechaun. Right, a leprechaun. He told me to burn things.
I thought it was neat because I like dark stuff, and I just thought, okay, this house is on fire, and I feel like that really represents our country right now, right? Like the house is on fire, but as conservatives, we're not in the fire. Like we're standing on the outside looking at everything that's happening, and the point of view that this picture is painted is by an outsider looking in, seeing the house burn down. I mean, hello, look, I'm a lot smarter than you guys give me credit for. I think that's pretty intellectual.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
And the last one, painting number 5, also just a picture I thought was beautiful. Also, I think it does represent kind of the same as number 1, like sometimes you're standing alone. It feels like you're alone whenever you're standing up for your beliefs and there's really no one around. And sometimes we have to just be that one little sailboat on our own little journey. But I also just thought the detail of this painting was stunning. The lighting, the shading, how you zoom in and it's like you can see the texture of the water. That's really it. Like I just thought it was beautiful looking, and then I don't know, I guess the theme with all these pictures is kind of loneliness in a way, or standing alone. Maybe I am a little messed up.
The cow says boo!
Hey, if you are an Apple Podcast listener, make sure you are subscribed and that you've left a 5-star review or leave another if it's been a little bit. If you're an Instagram watcher, heart this episode. Let me know in the comments if I'm the freak of the week, if you'll watch Only Murders in the Building, and whose side are you on now in this Kim Ye divorce? Share this episode with one friend and just tell them the first video is you know, the little Grinch one. Enjoy the long weekend, by the way. We are back Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the Conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.